And catch that live here on KTN News. Now, in other news, the Senate will tomorrow and Thursday hold special sittings to initiate a process of investigating and deciding the fate of Nyeri Governor Nderitu Gachagua following his impeachment last Friday. The move comes barely a day after Gachagua moved to court to challenge his impeachment. KTN's Carol Nderitu reports on the impeachment exercise that has divided the leadership of the county of Nyeri.
The Senate will on Wednesday and Thursday hold a special sitting with the sole agenda of dealing with the impeachment motion of Nyeri Governor Nderitu Gachagua, who was shown the door on Friday last week. The business of the House will be to appoint a committee that will probe the matter to ascertain that the MCAs followed the right procedures to impeach Gachagua. The probe committee will sit on 13th and 14th next week, investigating the impeachment motion against Gachagua before filing a report to be adopted or rejected by the entire Senate on the 19th of this month. The special sitting comes just a day after the besieged Gachagua moved to court to challenge his impeachment. According to Gachagua, he was not accorded an opportunity to defend himself against allegations that he misappropriated public funds.
We are confident because when we appear before the Senate, as I said, the Senate is guided by the rule of law, and we expect to get justice in that august body. And even if we did not, and this is important, our rights under the Constitution are intact. We have recourse to go before the court of law and say that the Senate did not address this and this and this. But what shocked me yesterday, and actually shocked the world, and shocked Kenyans in Nyeri in particular, was that now the real forces behind this impeachment have come out.
Just yesterday, members of parliament from Nyeri backed the decision by MCAs to impeach Gachagua, saying there were sufficient grounds to send the governor packing. Their plea to the Senate was a fair hearing.
Senate must give Governor Gachagua a fair hearing. Senate must give the Assembly allegations and the grounds a fair hearing.
The Senator of Nyeri, the Honorable Senator Mutahi Kagwe, to ensure that this process, he does not take part to it.
Lakini nataka tuulize Senate, hii mambo ikifika kwao, ni lazima wafanye kazi ile muhimu.
Tutaongea nao, tuambie waangalie mambo ya Nyeri kwa ukweli na kwa ukakamavu na kwa kina.
The local member of parliament, I can perhaps excuse, because I know she has challenges even in her standards of education. She has absolutely no idea what goes on in that parliament. That one I can excuse. But the people like Wakabado, who are seasoned politicians, instead of working for the people who elected them, you are wasting time on the streets of Nyeri. You are breaking into the governor's office. How does that add value to your candidature to the people of Mukroini? Mheshimiwa Peter Wero, member parliament for Madera, and that's a place I know I've been in that seat before. This is a young man who got a seat without having any idea what Madera is all about. He was lucky.
But the Council of Governors has dismissed the impeachment of Gachagua. The political divide in Nyeri has roped in members of the public, with a section coming out publicly to support the embattled Gachagua. They questioned the motive of the county assembly to impeach the governor 1 year to the elections. Now, the fate of Governor Gachagua lies in the hands of the Senate, that is expected to start its sittings on Wednesday morning to deliberate on the proceedings issued to them by the county assembly. And the big question here is, will Gachagua remain as governor of Nyeri County or not? That remains to be seen.